Hello.
Hi.
This is it. This is the frame.
Hang on, can we zoom out?
We can zoom out.
Whoa! You already recording?
Yeah.
Outtakes.
Oh no, I don't want Samsung Pay. There are so many books called Ghosts. Which one is it?
Hi and welcome back to The Books Are Everywhere. So today, as you can see, I am here with Alex. We did actually film this video a couple of weeks ago and it went wrong. I recorded it on my camera and we, for some reason, had no sound, even though we both remember that I checked for my sound beforehand. So we're back again on Alex's camera, for reasons I won't explain, to film the second half of the challenge that we did on Alex's channel the other week. So basically, we set ourselves a challenge to guess book synopses after they have been translated through Google Translate multiple times. So this has been inspired by a channel called Twisted Translations, which I will leave a link to down below, that basically does a lot of funny videos where they translate like songs and information leaflets and things through Google Translate and then translate them back to English, and you end up with this really funny like gobbledygook that is very much inspired by the original thing but sounds completely different. So Alex kind of got me into this channel a couple of weeks ago and we were really enjoying watching their videos, and she came up with the idea to try and guess book synopses, and I said, why don't we turn this into a challenge? So if you want to see this, the first half of this video, you can check it out on Alex's channel where she guesses books that I put through Google Translate for her, and we're going to do that the other way around. Of course, because we filmed this before, I did already guess the ones that she sent me a couple of weeks ago, so unfortunately Alex has had to go through and choose another 5 books, which is sad because I guessed all of them correct before. So we'll see how it goes today. But yeah, should we get started?
Yeah. I also feel like today's selection is harder, so...
Wish me luck, guys.
Yeah.
So basically, Alex is going to read out a synopsis that she's put through Translate. We're going to do that 5 times, and I'm going to have to guess at what the book is, and then we'll see if I guess it correctly, and then we will read out the actual book synopsis for you so you can see how it translated. So yeah, let's get started with the first one.
Are you ready?
No. Go for it.
Okay. At the moment, Archie Albright. My parents want to know. Everyone wants to be free. It's been 3 months and my parents are still happy. He looked at Archie's shikishi
Sure.
in your dad's pocket and thought he had found the answer. That's just a question. He said there was an arrow on the way to the end.
Well.
Grandpa, my family, and Archie continue to grow with friends from Belle's efforts, but I may have something to do to ruin their order.
Is that it?
That's it.
I think it's Me, My Dad, and the End of the Rainbow.
It is.
But I only know that because of the name.
Yeah.
And the thing with the parents, I think.
Yeah, I think the parents actually get divorced, so they're
Yeah, they
not
do.
still happy after 3 months.
They're
They're
not
like
still
unhappy.
happy, yeah.
And also the last little paragraph, it put a grandpa in there, and there was no grandpa
I was
in
going to say,
it.
there was no mention of a grandpa that I remember in that synopsis.
Okay, so I thought these were really hard, but I think it's because I haven't read the books. But you have read the
True,
books.
because yeah, we made sure that
Yeah.
we chose ones that the other one had read so they would be aware of what happened in the books.
So I think you're probably going to find this easier than I was thinking you
Yeah.
were, which is good because it was... Okay, so the real synopsis is, things aren't going great for Archie Albright. His dad's acting weird, his mum too. Sorry, I'm really bad at reading out loud.
Okay.
And all he wants is for everything to go back to normal, to 3 months before when his parents were happy and still lived together. That's why 3 months have passed and they're still happy.
Yeah.
When Archie sees a colourful crumpled flyer fall out of Dad's pocket, he thinks he may have found the answer.
That's where the pocket thing came from. I thought that was so random.
Only problem, the answer might just lie at the end of a rainbow and adventure away. Together with his best friends, Belle and Seb.
And a grandpa.
And a grandpa. I think Seb was the grandpa because Belle was in the last paragraph, but Seb wasn't. So I think Seb became grandpa somehow.
Sure.
So together with his best friends, Belle and Seb, Archie sets off on a heartwarming and unforgettable journey to try and fix his family, even if he has to break a few rules to do it.
Great book, by the way. Just to give Benjamin Dean a little plug.
Okay, so Beth got the first one in one guess. So we'll move on to the next one. I do not have many contacts on the Maeve machine.
The Maeve machine? It's my grandma's neighbour.
Lily's boyfriend may have finished last year, but when he got dirty in the big house, he started reading tarot cards in the box. It was for the girl. In general, listen carefully. I know there is no such thing as a gift. Please note, can be rejected without special tutorials and documentation. 2 days later, when he was convinced while we were reading, the lily left.
The lily.
The lily left.
The lily.
Will there be another flower friend at Pionius? Will there be another flower friend at Pionius Mayau?
Well.
But what can produce this unique lily that never fails?
I think it's all our hidden gift.
It is.
Because she's called Maeve. And the
She
tarot...
is the Maeve machine.
The tarot got me.
Yeah.
I think if the tarot wasn't in there, I would have struggled a bit, but I got it by the tarot.
Yeah. He started reading tarot cards in the box. It was for the girl.
Oh dear.
Oh,
That one was a good one.
I'm really glad they're not as hard as I thought they were going to be. Also, I think because I had to re-pick, I wanted to pick ones you'd read recently enough that you would remember. And so that kind of really limited my options. And so it was like ones you've read really recently, some of them. I think it was Chambers somehow became Machine.
Oh, yeah, because she's called Maeve Chambers. That
Okay,
makes sense.
so the real synopsis for all our hidden gifts is Maeve Chambers doesn't have much going for her. Not only does she feel like the sole idiot in a family of geniuses, she managed to drive away her best friend Lily a year ago. But when she finds a pack of dusty old tarot cards at school and begins to give scarily accurate readings to the girls in her class, she realises she's found her gift at last. Things are looking up until she discovers a strange card in the deck that definitely shouldn't be there. And 2 days later, after she convinces her ex-best friend to have a reading, Lily disappears. Can Maeve, her new friend Fiona, and Lily's brother Ro find her?
Where did the dirty boyfriend come from? I don't know where that came from. I presume it's from that bit where it says about the friend and brother.
I don't know.
So random.
And will Maeve's new gift be good enough to bring Lily back before she's gone for good?
Yeah,
So
so
that's
something
something
about
about
synopsis, but yeah.
About the... But what can produce this unique lily that never fails? Okay, so Beth also got the second one first try. I was worried these would be too hard for her. But she's getting them, which is good. Are you ready for the next one?
I'm ready.
Okay. Karen entered his head as he looked at Adrian, the eldest son of Rome, a decade earlier.
Wow.
Living creatures because he loves the unknown part of the life of Adrian, the pomegranate.
The life of Adrian, the pomegranate.
As he deepens...
Sure.
As he deepens, he sees that he knows the secret. Cora is unable to hear his voice to explain their plan without losing?
Question mark.
Question mark. That's it.
Show us who you are.
Yeah.
Pomegranate.
Really?
And Adrian and Cora. Got it.
Is pomegranate actually in the synopsis?
Yeah, no, it's the Pomegranate Institute is the name of the place.
Oh.
So show us who you are. And because it's such
No.
like a weird...
No. Adrian is a pomegranate.
Sorry, yes, Adrian is a pomegranate.
You're getting this all wrong.
Yeah, because of that and it being such a weird name for a place. I remember it.
I think this is the synopsis I translated.
Mm-hmm.
So, the real synopsis for Show Us Who You Are is when Cora's brother drags her along to his boss's house, she doesn't expect to strike up a friendship with Adrian, son of the intimidating CEO of Pomegranate Technologies.
Adrian is pomegranate.
Yeah, that they just missed out some words there and got to Adrian the pomegranate. As she becomes part of Adrian's life, she is also drawn into the mysterious projects at Pomegranate. At first, she's intrigued by them. Pomegranate is using AI to recreate real people in hologram form. As she digs deeper, however, she uncovers darker secrets. Cora knows she must unravel their plans, but can she fight to make her voice heard whilst never losing sight of herself?
Oh,
That's where the question came from.
And they're listening to Adrian or whatever.
Oh, and the
Voice
question
heard,
is
yeah.
without losing. So it literally just chopped off the last few words.
Yeah.
Okay, so Beth is now on 3-3. She's doing a lot better than I did.
I'm surprised that I'm doing okay. I think it's the names though. It's always the names that I'm the most.
I think
like,
you took them out more
thing.
than I did.
Yeah. I was sneaky.
You were.
Or like I changed them.
Although I did
Stuff
still get the
like that.
Railway Children from
Because
names.
of the names.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
Okay, so are you ready for your fourth one?
I'm ready.
Okay, I've got the title above it so I don't forget,
Don't
and I keep
read
nearly
that.
reading them out loud. Okay. City Awards, City Streets is full of charm. Black is a serious crime. It's a bargain. Peter remembered for a long time that his stepmother had taught him about the fear of magic. God is not afraid to look at them, because he was in the dark. She lost her parents' custody and became a murderer. Therefore, we will hide from this world and not be strong for a year. Uncles and other prisoners sometimes thought the magic was bad, but they did not use it and were expelled. For example, for a year after performing miracles, he was forced to dismiss his uncle and his problems slowly, quietly, and angrily. No. The first time I could change my mind. What do you think?
Wow. No, I have no idea. I literally have no idea what that is. The Bone Season?
No, but you're kind of on the right track.
Red Queen?
No.
Oh,
It's one you've read this year.
The Bright and the Pale?
No.
Oh my god, I can't think. Is it the first of a series? It's not like the middle one of a series or
I
something?
don't know if it's a series, but it's
Okay.
if it is, it's definitely the first. Right, I think the name Peter got translated. I don't think the name is actually Peter.
No, I can't remember a Peter.
Do you want me to tell you the name?
Yeah.
So instead of an uncle, there's actually an aunt. And the name is Anna, not Peter. And I don't know how it got to Peter.
Oh my god, I still can't remember, but it's like, it really does ring a bell now. Oh my god, I literally can't think of it.
Also, I don't think this was the synopsis I translated either.
When did I read this?
Kind of recently, in the last couple of months, I think.
In the last couple months?
Or the last few months, maybe. Oh, it is the first in a series.
Oh. I literally have no idea.
So the part that says black is a serious crime,
Yeah.
it's not the colour black. It's a serious crime in the book. It's magic.
No, I still can't remember.
I'm trying to think of ways to give you hints without giving it away.
Magic's a serious crime. Can I look at books that I've read recently?
Yeah.
Because I really can't get this.
You let me look at my bookshelf so you can look at
That is true, hang on.
It's one I have on my shelf, but I haven't read it.
Well, maybe I should look at your shelf then.
You have to look at that shelf.
I have to, okay.
Because it's on that shelf. But I don't
Going
know.
over there, guys.
I don't know where it is on that shelf.
Well, it could be like hidden behind something else.
Let me have a look. I think it is hidden behind something else.
It's not, is it The Near Witch?
No, I've read that.
Oh, Threadneedle! It's
yes,
Threadneedle!
It's Threadneedle!
Sorry, I was very much out of shot for that. But I looked at it and realised there's an aunt in it.
Yeah.
That was the thing that, yeah.
It changed aunt
Whoa.
to uncle.
Well,
And it changed
you thought I
Anna
had it so
to
easy.
Peter.
I thought that was going so well.
Beth got that one eventually.
By looking at Alex's bookshelf.
Which I did in my video, so I think that's fair. So, the real synopsis for Threadneedle is: within the boroughs of London, nestled among its streets, hides another city filled with magic, which became City Awards City Streets.
Because all I could think of was either Dark Side of Magic, but I knew I hadn't read it, or like I've only read like 100 pages of it, or Bone Season, because of the city thing.
Yeah.
I should have got that one.
And then magic is the first sin, it must be bound, which somehow became black is a serious crime. Ever since Anna can remember, her aunt has warned her of the dangers of magic. She has taught her to fear how it twists and knots and turns into something dark and deadly. It was, after all, magic that killed her parents and left her in her aunt's care. It's why she has been protected from the magical world, and in 1 year's time, what little magic she has will be bound. She will join her aunt alongside the other binders who believe magic is a sin not to be used, but denied. Only 1 more year and she will be free of the curse of magic, her aunt's teachings, and the disappointment of the little she is capable of. Nothing and no one could change her mind before then, could it? That's where the no came from.
No. Now you've read it. Also, just because I forgot that doesn't mean I didn't like the book. It was great. 4.5 stars. I really liked it.
So literally it says no. Okay, are you ready for your last one?
You ready for my last one? Hopefully this goes better than number 4 did.
Also, because I've not read these books, I actually can't remember which names have translated well and which ones haven't.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, should I read this name or not?
Yes, because then I'll guess it.
Nina Dan moved to a new home and town in the early 1930s with her friends and relatives as a freelance writer. Is this translated? They got married. Everything was planned.
Oh,
It is never too late to make a new relationship. Not the free and easy work experience of the 1930s. This is translated.
Where the hell did 1930s come from?
Everywhere you look today, the tide of Everywhere you look today, the tide of protectionist sentiment is flowing. Branches are shrinking, primary work is underway, and better yet, everyone is going to the countryside.
Sure. Good
If
plan.
the family does not agree with her, her mother worries that her beloved father will be late.
Is that it?
That's it.
Ghosts by Dolly Alderton. I got it because of Nina, and because Nina Dean, I think is her actual name, and
do you know
the
what that reminds
freelance
me
writer.
of? Laura Jean. Became Laura Dean or something.
Yeah, it did. I was thinking of
Yeah.
what was it? Nina from Six of Crows. I was thinking of Six of Crows first. Where's 1930s come from though? It's like set like modern day. She's in her 30s.
I was gonna say, I think it's because she's in her 30s and it like grabbed 1930s instead.
Yeah.
I feel like you read that one really recently as well, so it's probably quite
really
fresh in
good.
your head.
Yeah.
So Beth has now guessed all of the books successfully. I'll just read out the real synopsis of Ghosts for you. Nina Dean has arrived at her early 30s as a successful food writer with loving friends and family, plus a new home and neighbourhood. When she meets Max, a bilingual romantic hero who tells her on date 1 that he's going to marry her, it feels like it's all going to plan. So that became Nina Dan moved to the countryside in the 1930s and married her friends. Or something along those lines. A new relationship couldn't have come at a better time. Her 30s have not been the liberating, uncomplicated experience she was sold. Everywhere she turns, she is reminded of time passing and opportunities dwindling. Friendships are fading, ex-boyfriends are moving on, and worse, everyone's moving to the suburbs.
There we go.
Which became the countryside! There's no solace to be found in her family, with a mum who's caught in a baffling midlife makeover and a beloved dad who is vanishing in slow motion into dementia.
Oh, well, that makes sense to where the lake came from. Completely different things, though.
Yeah.
Well, I think other than finding Threadneedle really, really hard for some reason, I can literally see it from where I'm sat.
Oh, is it?
Well.
Oh,
at
it
the
is
bottom,
visible. I was
yeah.
looking for a blue book, that's
Oh,
why I
yeah,
couldn't
because
find
you've got
it.
the gold
Yeah.
edition. Other than finding that one really hard, which I eventually got by looking at Alex's bookshelves, I think I did okay.
You did. I thought that one.
They were good. They were good.
I also think those were funnier than the
Yeah.
first time round when I
They
did
were
it.
quite
So
funny.
that
I feel
kind of
like
worked out well.
It's really hard to laugh at them when you're trying to
Trying to
guess
think of
them,
them.
though, because
Yeah.
even though they're funny, like you're trying to concentrate so hard on what you're saying that I just.
You laughed more at the ones you got quickly, and I think
Yes,
that's probably because you got them and then you were just enjoying the experience.
With Threadneedle, I was like trying to concentrate on all of the uncles. But that
All
was
of the
good.
uncles.
All of the uncles. There's a lot of uncles
There's
in
a
that
lot of
synopsis.
uncles, especially considering there's not an uncle in the real synopsis.
There's just like one aunt mentioned.
Yeah.
It's very odd. Anyway, that was me guessing synopsis from Alex. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please let us know in the comments. I will also link our first video that we did, which is on Alex's channel. Please check out that one out and go and subscribe to Alex because she's wonderful. And also the original video is also really funny, and Alex guesses synopsis that I set a task for her to do, set a challenge for her to do, so hopefully you'll enjoy that one as well. If you did like this video, then please give it a like and comment down below as well, especially if you want to see more challenges from us two or more of the same challenge from us two if you really enjoyed this, and subscribe to both of our channels to see more videos like this. Bye!
Bye.